basically, this thing, let me just reset the thing. This thing is an image sender, and it's a very simple concept. What you do is you type an image onto this 3x3 screen. So for example this, you hit the lever, and it gets outputted on another screen. And we can do this for any image, any combination of pixels. So we do that, turn that off for example. And as you can see, it works. Alright, I'm gonna go into explaining this in just a second. Now if you want to reset the screen, by the way, you just hit this lever again when it's all closed and it should reset. So, there's two parts to this thing. The first part is the sender and the second part is the receiver, okay? So the receiving side will be your friend's house and the sending side will be your house, okay? Now, first we type in our thing. So if we type in, for example, this weird Z shape, it goes into here, these comparators, it goes through these comparators on subtract, and it goes into this big register. And there's one thing I'd like to mention. This is basically one big shift register. All it's doing is taking the ones and zeros that we've typed onto these lamps and then converting it into a big shift register that gets locked as soon as it goes into these repeaters, okay? So, these comparators on subtract mode, hold on, I'm just going to turn off this. These comparators on subtract mode, they get locked after exactly, how many ticks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 ticks, and there's no signal going through them. Then on the 6th tick, what happens is there's just enough signal here. Hold on, I'll recut that. So, for the sending side, we have two components. We've got the actual inputs and the thing that sends it. This lever, first of all, goes into a repeater that splits a signal. This first signal locks the comparators after a certain amount of time, and the second signal, right after it, like right before they lock, it unlocks these repeaters, which unlocks the shift register. So what happens is, we hit the lever, the comparators lock, but there's a signal for exactly 1 tick where the repeaters pick it up. And for that 1 tick, that's our serialized output. So then all of the things go through. So it'll start, for example, if we start from the bottom here, it'll go through this repeater, then up here, then up here, then up here, like a big snake. Then it'll come down here and it'll go into here. Now, that's basically all for our inputting mechanism, right? It's on by the way, it's on a 12 tick pulse because that is how long we need to unlock and lock the repeaters. Okay, for our output mechanism, all I've done is I've locked repeaters, and after exactly 5 ticks, I think 6 ticks actually, I unlock the repeaters with this line here. I unlock them, right? So that allows input to come through. Then our serialized input comes through into this first repeater, and it goes all the way around up to here. And then after 17 ticks, which is the exact amount of time, this final repeater gets locked, which means we get a final output. So if we look at it, if I send this image, you'll notice it goes, have a look, it gets saved like that. It gets saved as a bunch of redstone lights, and these repeaters get locked at the perfect time. So all I've done after that is I've hooked them up to a 2x2 display, and it gets outputted. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and tell me if I should make a tutorial for this, because I don't know if it's actually that useless, but I just thought it was pretty useless, because what are you gonna do with it?